I'm John Coleman. I live in London. I've flown over to Bangalore to this wonderful hospital for treatment for my eye issues.
What kind of eye problem or condition did you have before coming here?
I had long-term issues with my sight. I knew I had astigmatism. I had farsightedness, which was it was getting worse and worse over the years. And I also had quite early but developing cataracts, and I was quite worried about my sight. So I'm very pleased I came here.
What brought you to India and to Vijaya Nethralaya?
Well, I took about 2 years worth of research, finding out about cataract surgery, lens refraction treatments. I'd looked at having it done in the UK. I'd had it also considered Turkey and Prague. But through my investigations, I made contact with a former patient here who sang the hospital's praises. And so I looked into the hospital. It's got a very good reputation. And Bangalore itself has got a very good reputation for eye surgery. I thought, well, here goes. And I contacted the hospital. The hospital immediately got back to me and set up online consultation with Dr. Sushruth. He put mind at ease. It was all very professional and very straightforward. And we agreed for me to come over. I came over and after a couple of days of settling in at the hotel, I came to the hospital. I met with Dr. Sushruth and his staff, who are extremely pleasant. They're very professional. From the nurses, led by Sister Jean and Dr. Sushruth, who's the chief surgeon. Then we had lots and lots of tests. Many tests were undertaken, some of them 2 or 3 times, so they could check the anatomy of my eyes and any issues that I might have. He then had a long, interesting discussion about why what I wanted to do, which was trifocal lenses, wasn't possible because of as I say, the anatomy of my eyes. But Dr. Sushruth did come up with a different strategy for me, and which was micromonovision, my right eye with an eye hans, and also fixing the astigmatism in there, which gives me good distance vision, and my left eye with a Rayner EMV, which gives me better close, and when the eyes work together, it really does work well. I've got really good vision. I'm really pleased. This has been excellent. From waking up in the morning, the first thing you do is reach for your glasses, to the last thing you do at night when you turn the light off is take them off. Because I was without my glasses, I really was in trouble. So I'd had progressives for quite some time. But now, no more glasses, not for me anyway.
How was your experience during the surgery? Were you comfortable and well cared for?
Quite frankly, you're having operations on your eyes, surgery on your eyes, and I was quite frankly terrified. But absolutely, I did not need to be. On the day, it was all, again, very professional, all very calm, timed well, there was no delays of any kind, I wasn't sitting around. I met the nice nurses and Sister Jean, who kept me very calm, and it was all done under topical medication. I did ask surgeon, because I was terrified of having needles put in my eyes, as anyone would be. And he assured me that it's unlikely that kind of local anaesthesia is needed, and it absolutely wasn't. The operation itself, it was really quick. There was no pain. The place was spotless. It was a really good experience, and when I came out I was surprised just how stress-free it was, and even afterwards I felt no pain, no irritation, lots of drops, lots of treatment afterwards. They're very thorough, and there's a strict regimen that you have to follow, which I'm doing. I assure the doctor I am absolutely following the instructions.
How do you feel after the surgery?
Within 10 minutes in the recovery room, I started feeling that I could see okay, and within a couple of hours before I left the hospital, it's day surgery, so there's no need to, you're not in overnight, you're not in a hospital bed, and I was perfectly capable of going back to my hotel and making my own way there, no concerns there. The first night for a meal, and I noticed a few little halos and things like that, but the next day they'd all gone. And the next evening I went out again, and there was no halos, no
Are you satisfied with the results?
I'm extremely satisfied with the results. I feel like I've got my life back a little bit. I don't need to be thinking about wearing my glasses. I can easily read my phone. Surprised me, I could do that after 24 hours. I could read my phone. I can see my laptop. I can watch TV. I can drive if I need to. I'm very, very satisfied, and I'm really thankful to the hospital and the staff for doing this for me. At a very reasonable price, may I add.